Hey everybody, Ethan here with Standing Stone and Pro Staff for DT Systems. We're coming at you with a top 10 most common mistakes that bird dog owners make. This is number 8. Kids properly interacting with your dogs or their dogs. When we talk about kids and dogs, it often becomes a very common topic of discussion. We utilize kids to socialize our dogs. This is very common. At the same time, it almost becomes one of the worst ways, in our opinion, to socialize dogs. Now, granted, dogs need to get used to children. They need to also spend time with them, but it needs to be done properly. And most of the time, unfortunately, it is not. When we see kids and dogs running amok, yelling, screaming, playing, that's normal, okay? I have children. They act the same way or attempt to with puppies because it's fun, and that's the way that kids play. But when you allow kids and puppies to play together, they play like litter mates. That's when your puppy gets really good at biting them, chewing on their clothes, knocking them down, scratching them, and that ultimately, folks, ends in tears. We get questions all the time. Why does my puppy bite my kids? Why does my puppy chew on our clothes? Why do these things happen? And it's because that's how they're encouraged to play when they're socializing. So how can we do this a better way? First and foremost, we need to advocate for both the dog and the children. And that doesn't just include puppies. You're not quite a puppy, but it doesn't quite just include puppies. It would be old dogs and puppies the same. Kids need to be respectful. Pulling on ears, riding them like horses, jumping on them, invading their space without any level of respect shown is not a recipe for success. We teach our kids to interact with the dogs by calmly petting them, sitting with them, being respectful. They can play with toys. All of those things are encouraged, but not encourage them to run and jump and chase them around. Though I know your kids are going to want to do things like this, it just sets the dog up for failure. The next piece is advocating for the children. The dog also needs to be respectful, whether that's a puppy or an adult dog. They shouldn't barrel through them and knock them down or bite them. And you need to be able to work through that by correcting the puppy when it does wrong, and then encouraging better play, whether that's with a toy, maybe a tug toy or a chew toy. And then if your puppy hits the zone that we call the zoomies, this is a witching hour in the evening when they get overly tired and all of these naughty behaviors come out. They just need to be crated. See our previous tip on why that's important as well. Last but not least in the kids and dogs category is your children should be helping with training sessions. We have a new video coming out on Standing Stone Kennels channel that talks about utilizing your children in training sessions and kind of how you can bridge that gap. We have our 3-year-old helping with a 9-week-old puppy's training. It can be done. It's going to help the dogs to understand that they need to respect your children, and that bonding and that life, the synergy of your family is going to happen drastically faster, folks. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tip. We'll catch you in the next one.